Hello, disc golf friends, Matt here, and today I'm going to talk about a disc that was one of my favorite discs when I first started playing, and it kind of is part of a weird chapter of my disc golf journey. So when I first started playing, I was traveling a lot to the great state of Michigan, so I got kind of into Michigan's native brand, Discraft, and had played against sports in Auburn Hills, Michigan. I was introduced to the Discraft Reaper. I had two X Reapers, and they were my go-to like long straight fairway drivers. I could throw them a little bit further than a fresh T-Bird, which was my main fairway driver on and off for the last 15 years. And the Reaper is actually billed as a slightly more overstable driver. The numbers now that it has numbers are something like 8.4, -1.4. I don't think any one that I ever had was quite that overstable. The Talon, its kind of companion, slightly slower disc, was a little more overstable for me, but I never had a Z plastic one back then. But as I was getting into the game in 2011 to 13, I found out you could no longer get new Reapers. And that was just... I was beside myself. I was bewildered by the fact that they would discontinue that disc. I just thought it was one of the best longer control discs for my developing backhand, and I really, really liked it. And was like, why would they do this to me? Me personally, I've been victimized by the Discraft Corporation. So for the next basically 10 years, I didn't throw hardly any Discraft. I've never regularly had a Discraft disc in my bag for that reason, and just being a little petty baby about it for the most part. But for Ledgestone, a couple years ago in 2023, they put out these Z Swirl Reapers, and Rand Disc Golf had a couple on sale. I thought, well, maybe I could get some and see if they're still good. Do I still like them? And I was making a video using my bag as close as possible to my first tournament bag on the same course and see if I could shoot better. So I needed one to replicate that bag. So I got this one, and then I actually ran a tournament where Randy from Rand supplied the discs, and they were all from Discraft. So I got two Z Swirl Reapers from that 23 Ledgestone run and took them out to a couple different courses over the course of this past winter, and let you check it out, and let's see what we thought about these guys now that the Reaper has been slightly resurrected. The Reaper Resurrection Tour will start at Oregon Park, hole 15 silver, putting it up through that gap, and that one was parked on the money. Now out to Etowah. This is hole 10, plays about 280 uphill through that gap. Cruising through there, skips up a little bit left side, but that's a pretty easy putt. Then taking it over to hole 16, trying to keep it low and skipping under these trees. Holds the line beautifully, but hits one of those trees right near the basket, so we got about a 20-footer. Here on Deerfield hole 3, pushing that one a little bit too straight and long, but still got a circle 2 look back at it. Taking this one down to hole 4. And this one is a little bit beyond my backhand range, so just keeping it pretty low. And it gets down there about 370, have a kind of a easy pitch up. Going on the wide hyzer line here on hole 7, and it actually holds the line pretty admirably, but doesn't fade quite as hard as I was thinking it would, and that's kind of a common theme for the Reaper this time around. Actually going to throw the same shot with a different line on this one, taking that one down the middle. I didn't turn it up quite enough, so it's down there, but it's a little bit left side. Gonna wrap up here on the cave hole at Etowah, going a nice hyzer shot wide on the right side. Scoots around, got a little bit of a favorable hill play, but rolls right by the basket. Now, these guys, as you may or may not know, are not in regular production, but they are obtainable now. Between the Ledgestone runs, there was one Paul Macbeth bar stamp run. There are Reapers available today. I would say this is kind of like an Eagle X in flight. The numbers that I said at the beginning of the video that I think are right are a little more overstable than they really are, at least this run. This one, I would give it a 8, -1, 2, 2.5. It's got some bite. You can turn it up, but it'll come back with kind of a gradual biting fade, but it's not super overstable. It's in that, I would say it's in between an Eagle L and X, kind of like a TL3 type flight. And I did really like them. The plastic feels good. And I think it was where they had some tooling that is no longer accurate. They put this like textured X thing that you can hear it, but I don't think you can see it on the camera very well. Probably to cover up an old trademark and an expired patent or something. But it actually feels kind of good to grip it there. You feel like you're getting a little bit extra rip out of the hand. So I had some good throws with these guys. It was really fun having them back. I don't think they'd fit in my current bag. I think I'd rather just throw the Champ T-Birds I've got in there right now in that slot, but they are a lot of fun. And, you know, I probably should forgive Discraft for discontinuing these all that many years ago, because they're good, but I don't know if they're good enough to abandon a whole brand over not making them. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.